following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Was the armor not fractured open by the truck?
It's buckled, but yeah.
He's leaking at
It's mostly, yeah, it's mostly contained. There is some leakage.
Yeah.
So how many of these did we need?
Only about as half as much as they gave us.
First things first, clearing out the insides.
That. Grab a couple of shaped charges.
Get the pulse
Ready
rifle
for-
doesn't actually do that, I just make that sound.
I know, I'd like operated a slide on mine before.
Yeah, I'll move
Roman Reigns' arm doesn't have it.
Or does it?
It could be a robot.
Before moving on, I want to make sure that guy's dead, just to check and make sure that he
Oh,
actually
he's
is.
dead.
We heard him go. He's dead.
No, Turian's a tough bastard.
Well, let's
No,
investigate his
he'll
office before we kill everyone.
Yep.
Just dead his office.
Yeah, let's go.
I will also bring some charges. So while we're moving through the base, we can just...
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
think
say
that's you
for
two. You're the explosives guy.
I'm gonna say for expediency's sake, because we've got less than an hour probably now, that you find there's a convenient map of the layout in that loading area,
Neat!
and you can find where his office is, which isn't too far away.
Cool, we gain access.
Yeah, just everybody makes stealth rolls to try and avoid employees, essentially.
I don't need to. If even there's an employee, I'll just turn invisible.
Well, what do
Because
we roll?
you're as
since there's
stealthy
no
as the
stealth?
least stealthy person in the group.
I can
Move
grab you to
silently.
the roof.
So yeah, move silent.
You still have to make a stealth roll, but you'll get a bonus.
Ugh.
15.
It's move silent.
Also 15.
I don't think it's just a flat stealth roll. Oh,
No, there isn't.
Zala,
Yep.
no. Alright, well,
Can't climb?
I got
Can't be stealthy.
I got 11.
You got a 1.
So we...
Crit fail.
Yeah, we got 15.
Okay.
Climb charge, walks away, accidentally sets off charge.
I'm gonna make a roll on the off chance
That
they get
they
a one.
also get a critical one, in which case defense wins. I thought it almost was, but it's a 7.
Damn.
7.
So, well, you assume it's Batarian in a, like a hazmat suit.
Wait, this was just the move silently roll, right?
Yeah.
Did we get a hide roll now that they've found us, right?
Well, they've heard something, and yeah, they've only heard you.
Okay.
Okay, hide. Yes.
Hide. Okay.
Roll hide as well.
Until I want to. Kept it invisible.
Yeah, so yeah, at the moment, if this is Metal Gear Solid, you've got question mark. What's going on over there?
I've got 10 and I'm stuck to the
15.
roof.
14.
Like
15.
back,
20.
stuck to the roof.
Okay, so you're the noisiest but the least seen.
15.
Here's how not to be seen. Okay, so he'll come round the corner, and then he will. Alright.
Is he
I'm
armed?
sure I heard something. No. Oh well. Nothing here.
Arrow sticking out of his face as he walks away. Must be
And then he
nothing.
just.
What happened to Bjorn?
Nothing here.
Oh yeah, it's the other way. So you come to the office, which you don't need to do any rolls for because you've got access.
Cool, what's in the office? Incriminating things, let's find them.
Is this the room with the painting in it?
Painting, let's take that off the wall.
No, that is not in this.
Well, that's in his
you
personal
figured that-
abode.
You figure that's in a different office, but
That's totally going to be our trophy, isn't it?
Yes.
It doesn't get to the room.
So we just still don't know where he lives.
This is his office. We might find some leads here. Depending on how scrupulous the criminal
So
is.
what's
Okay.
the office like?
This is more like a this is less of a home office and more of a business office. So desk, terminal, water cooler, coffee, sort of making area,
Travel
grants. That's pretty much.
Okay, let's have a look at his terminal.
Okay, that one you will need to make a security one. Yeah, you have to hack into it.
25.
You're in.
Alright.
It doesn't have military grade or anything like that. I'm not Noel, I'm not doing some rest. Yeah, you find a bunch of communiques, but the one that stands out the most is one that basically notes that production is in full swing and that he has some logs about he's gained access to the water reservoir on Omega. And you find basically a speech that he has been writing that he plans to deliver to the people of Omega and Aria that states he plans to poison the entire water supply with Raptus unless Aria steps down and relinquishes her control over Omega to Praetorian interests.
Send.
I think I know where. So yeah, that's the main things that, and of course, yes, some communiques that where he's managed to find out that they ended up killing the daughter of a Turian councillor. Hence,
A little bit of a blunder.
yes.
Copy.
And yeah, the thing is like we're going to have to get rid of, as an example, get rid of the guy responsible. There was going to be a bit in the speech that assures Praetorians that loyalty will be rewarded if they back him, and an assurance that Raptus and the water supply won't affect them. So it looks like he was basically trying to turn the Praetorian population against Aria as well to see if they could basically take over the place.
With your research, would this thing be true?
The Tyrians are immune to Raptors.
Do we know that one already?
They're immune to it.
Yeah.
This is the first you've come across.
That's
it.
why-
In fact, you might wonder what wasn't that Praetorian we found in the apartment covered in those patches?
Yeah.
If that was the
Yeah.
case, why was he affected by it?
No clue as to where he is.
Not in here at the moment, no.
Oh,
He hasn't got a record of. He doesn't have like a. he
well,
doesn't
we've
have
got
his
copies
plan.
of what we need. Let's kill everyone and blow this shit.
See if there's a safe in here first.
No.
Where do you want the charges in here?
I'll from the area we've moved around so far, I'll make a roll to work out the best spots to put charges so we use the fewest and they're in the most effective spots. Just wondering.
Actually, you could. You find a better map on this terminal. Not like because you had a map of the layout, but
Yeah.
on the terminal you find one that actually
Like the
has.
architect's map.
But also has where the machinery is laid out, so you know what types of machinery would make the best booms,
So,
and you get bombs themselves essentially.
Sweet. I start marking objectives and instructions on how to make that particular thing boom the best.
so instead of trying to work our way around these people, how about we just get these people out of here?
Leave that to me. There's a central production area, right?
Yes.
I'll go there.
About probably 2/3 of this thing is like a big open area with like vats of stuff being produced and stuff like that. Yeah.
Give me a couple of your prox bombs. Thank you. And the thing to set them off.
Oh, you'd have access to security footage here that would show you.
Right.
Yeah.
just gonna get on in there, find like a raised position, put a couple of the prox bombs around the place sort of away from people, get up onto the raised position, go invisible, so I can see just about everyone in this place. Set off prox bombs. Activate tech shield.
Okay. So basically.
Activate voice amplification.
Okay.
Flee, mortals! Your time is at an end here!
Okay.
Meanwhile, up at the other side, theatrical son of a bitch.
Well,
I mean, I was going to say there's just a general like.
You can just pull the fire alarm.
There's more than that. There's a because this is of course producing dangerous chemicals. There is basically a press this button to evacuate the.
I like my
Which is
way.
what I would've done.
I like my way better. I'd still have done this.
Well, there's explosions going off, and they know there's dangerous shits all
They're
around,
gonna
and they're
book.
going to be running.
At least he isn't talking to himself this time.
I love it when a plan comes together.
There it goes.
I also do.
I mean, literally
Like
having
cigar,
conversations with himself.
So I imagine the civilian aspect of the place books it. What about the security?
Some guards.
Oh no, the security are running too.
Oh, the guards.
sweet.
They were
leave
mostly
it.
on. Not all of them will make it probably because most of them were. Most of the security was up on upper railings overseeing the whole thing as
Part
opposed
of
to.
theatrics, I'm just going to be like, point to a piece of equipment, activate overload so it blows up.
Pow! You have displeased me!
Why the microwave?
Those are my hot pockets now.
Oh dear. They was gonna be in flavor country.
You waited too long. They were almost yours. You almost had
I
them.
did.
This guy's a pro. I
The
can't do
drugs I had access to before wouldn't be useful in any other capacity, but the raw materials might.
Yeah, so if there's any chemical you need for your lab, you might want to get it into the truck before we blow the place up. Meanwhile, let's start placing bombs.
I've specifically distributed all the jobs to everyone else, so I can start pouring through the chemicals.
Pouring.
Pour.
Okay, you might want to take one of the biotics with you, otherwise you're going to have a lot of fetching and carrying to do.
I'm sure
Check
they've
the
got
crane.
a. They've got a
There's hazmat. There's hazmat suits if people want them.
I've already got a sealed suit.
already have
Yeah,
a
I mean
seal.
these ones designed to go over top of.
Biotics can purge that shit.
I'm not entirely sure you can do that with drugs.
But 5 minutes
I
later,
think
like
you
melt
can,
in
can't you?
face.
I know you can do it with
Certain
alcohol.
things with yeah.
With biotics in mind, surely they'd be making drugs that you couldn't do that with.
I guess, yeah.
Especially with ones designed to kill people. When you're going up against a biotic.
Yeah.
So if they have a terminal that any of the logistics is run through, I'll use that to identify the chemicals. If not, then I have to do it physically. And I imagine you want to.
They'll be labeled.
There'll be yeah. There's going to be. You'll find information that outlines what these chemicals are and everything, and the various formulas that they've concocted.
You want to knowledge chemistry to identify
yes.
useful components while we're on a time limit. So, 18.
Yeah, you find a bunch of various. You will find out that there is the production of several different batches, and there does appear to be one that is Batarians would be immune to, but there is also one that would affect them,
And they're in a
which is made in much far smaller amounts.
and they're in a form that could be administered to like a water supply. I will additionally mark that batch for its own explosive charge.
So, while I'm helping, I'll notify no gain. Had a thought.
Oh.
We should send a vehicle around to pick them up. What we can do is we send a vehicle of our choosing to park outside, and you can impersonate him saying, "Get out, get out. We've got a vehicle," or something along those lines. They'll attack the base. I think they're coming for you next. I'm heading to ground.
We don't know where he lives.
We know where he's working. quite a lot useful at the base. We could employ.
I was planning on calling him from here saying, boss, the place is on fire when I got here. What do you want me to do now? I still need a place to sleep.
I think he would
Can I just
become
stay
a
at
bit
your
sus
place?
of that.
Well, your plan works.
Everywhere I sleep blows up. Come on to my place. No.
I'll never sleep again.
Because
Go fuck Arya.
there's,
That's it. Have sex with her in her bed.
there's no way in hell we're able to get him out of this. He's going to Arya no matter what we try. We won't get him.
Yeah.
So how about we just give him to her on a silver platter, just drive him straight there, or let them come up.
I mean, I was planning on hauling him all the way back to the Citadel and throwing him in front of the Council.
If you could try,
If we're allowed to leave with him.
I don't think we'll get a chance. Not after what he's planned. I would like to, don't get me wrong, but
Well, it never hurts to ask. We can at least take the still alive flunky with the broken wrist.
There's nothing more horrific than the bureaucrat process.
I think you should be happy taking the top dog if we get the second dog.
Well, that works for me. Anyway,
Would you like me to call him up and arrange it?
sure.
So I'll call up a contact and arrange to have him have a car outside his house, because I know what his house is, and a car outside his business. So either car, he'll get into that. Give him the plan and say, would Arya be alright having him if we could take the other guy back to the Citadel at least? Because I don't think it's any chance of keeping the other guy.
Oh yeah, Arya. I mean,
I
Arya
know.
wants
Wants him.
him.
So, is that a deal?
She doesn't care about the two I see.
Awesome.
He doesn't give a fuck about him.
That gives us a person to.
And
to
she'll
each
arrange
person
for the
isn't-
cars to pick up what's his name if this plan works.
And I think that was the last charge log game.
Oh, well, cool. That, Zardoz, that one.
Let's try this.
Activate layers. Okay, so exactly what am I telling the guy again?
As soon as this place lights up,
Mm-hmm.
we'll tell them, got here, they'd already got here ahead of me. I think they've been chasing us. I'm going to ground, you should too. We've sent cars.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to open my paint program and apply some burn effects and other things to the overlay.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Get rid of an eye, put some blood down there, get artistic with it. Right, there we go. How does that look through as a hologram?
Monstrous.
Monstrous.
I mean, do you want to use any of the security footage of the base exploding behind you or anything like that?
So I'm going to arrange it so that
It
the
is
burning
behind
building is
burning.
behind me.
The actual building is, yeah, okay.
Okay, so we leave.
Zalo has
Want the button?
a square remote with a button.
This thing is so awkward to move it. That's bad, sir.
Make the call. On ground. There we go. Yeah, I'm just burning to death here. No need it.
Yes, what? Oh, shit, what's happened?
They've unraveled the whole thing. They've got me. I'm going to ground.
Who's they?
I don't know. Arya's forces, perhaps. It must be her. I'm going to ground. I've sent a car for you too. You've got to get out of there. They're attacking everywhere.
I'm at the water supply now. The reservoir.
Did we send a car there?
No.
I'll have one to have the car diverted there.
Okay, good. Hopefully no one found out what was going on.
So at the same time when he says that, I'm sending a message to my guys to...
Water supply may already be tampered with.
Yeah, and the same thing.
Fizzle, crackle, end signal. Deactivate holograms and things because they cost me tech points to maintain. Immediately refresh tech points.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm sorry, I can't remold reality, but I get my tech points back instantly.
Okay, so eventually a car shows up at the water reservoir and they pompous Materian gets inside of it, and then wonders why it's not going suddenly going in the direction that he was hoping it was, and why nobody's answering him in the front seat.
So, during this time, we'll round up our.
We better head down to the water supply just to check it over.
We'll
too.
check the water supply ourselves. Yeah.
Okay, so you basically find that he's set up a large. Yeah, kind of. I was looking for. I'm trying to think of the right term, but.
Injector?
Yeah, just like a large system in order to pump something into the water supply essentially.
Has it been triggered
Like a
yet?
chute.
Is it
No, there's
full?
nothing in there, but he's basically been
Oh, he's been climbing it up.
because they were until you blew it up, making it in large quantities.
That's alright, then we can.
Does it look like a custom build, this machine, or like something they just pulled from somewhere else?
It's not that complicated. It's they
And
would
to
have
think the
customized
Joker
it.
almost got away with it.
Sorry, what?
Anyway, let's head back to your friend.
Hand slowly putting charge on thing?
No.
Maybe not in the water supply.
No, you could just
Wheel it
dismantle this quite.
Yeah.
It would take you
With a
like maybe
spanner.
20
We have
minutes.
2 biotics.
20 minutes you could just dismantle it
Oh.
safely.
There we go. Now no one else could suddenly come upon it and put whatever mysterious fluid they want to put.
Oh, but we have to go to his house and get that painting.
Yep. Then we go to his house
Okay.
and get that painting.
Okay. You have that painting.
My painting.
That's literally, that's
Not
all
like
we
you've
need.
stolen it instead of like cutting you've taken the entire
The whole frame and everything, yeah.
So, we'll do that, we'll grab our guy, we'll go back to the bar.
Oh, so yeah,
Yeah,
where the path is.
for the pathers. So, obviously the three of us will go back. You won't go in, will you? Or-
I'm taking the painting and
You're doing all that?
and the dude if you want back to the ship.
Yep.
And our supplies.
Wonder what's on this scroll.
Oh, we never,
Yeah, you guys
Ask
just
the
completely
path.
bypassed that.
I suppose now that we've resolved the
We can actually, so,
we can ask questions that might have been questionable beforehand.
so we'll go see the path.
So I guess we'll take that scroll first.
Welcome back.
I hope we've resolved your issue.
My little eyes and ears have told me you did quite well.
Probably a bit more than you expected in the end too.
A lot more explodey than I expected.
Yeah, you
Always
don't know us very
is.
well, do you?
Probably a lot safer that we did explode it in the end, especially after what he was planning.
Ambitious little motherfucker, wasn't he?
So,
I'm crazy with all that Kesmagoth propaganda to try and pull in the battalion.
Well, if you ask people that were there, they might say Kismagoth showed up.
I mean, maybe not
I
on
heard
their
of
side.
some kind of flying demonic creature.
And this is why you do this.
so you know who your friend was that was killed? She really was.
I was one of only 2 people. Well, one person she told, and I think
It's not hard to figure out why we're here.
Would you say you were close?
Can't be that close. We didn't find a spooge in the apartment.
I mean, she was
A hose.
she was a fun girl. And she didn't mind, just sitting and having a chat. Didn't expect as much of me as most people. It was refreshing.
Here's our number, if you ever need a hand.
I know your number, but thanks.
It's more official, you know. It's not hard to
Business
figure out
I
who.
cards.
get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
See
Especially if
everyone in
there's
the
any
bar.
help you can do with this one's help. He needs to find his problems.
Don't worry, I'm looking into it.
Let me know as soon as you have something.
In fact, Have 500 credits back. You did me a real solid.
I'll make sure when I see
Single
Ari and
races.
say that you helped a lot.
She knows.
I know she knows, but again, always nice to be told by somebody else.
Thanks, sister.
The ninja scroll.
There was one other thing we haven't quite wrapped up yet. Scroll. We found this.
That's ancient Bateri.
We assume
Hold it.
I don't read that, but oh, Degas might.
Degas the man in the alley.
Would you say it's valuable?
Hello, gang.
Is he?
I mean, it looks old, and
Looks like it's been taken care of.
wait a minute. Yeah, I think this went missing a little while back.
Listen for all.
Yes, this is related to that. I mean, I can't read it, but this is related to that Kesmagog malarkey.
Even he's not saying it.
I think it was supposed to be in some kind of museum or something. It went missing a few years ago.
Yay, supplementary income through returning it.
And rip.
As long as it's never removed from the statue, there's no problem.
That's a shield.
Oh, there's a curse.
I like the idea of an ancient scroll that reads along the lines: if you are reading this, it is already too late.
Oh, anything else I can help you with?
Get Demagogue to read it.
Where is old Demagogue?
He's outside.
Oh, the guy, I thought you knew.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Till next time, sister.
So we'll get outside. Do we really want to put him through this?
Yes.
Yes. I have to know what it says on that scroll.
to know.
I'm sure we could find someone else that probably wouldn't destroy his mind by reading it.
Maybe it would give him peace. You never know.
Yeah.
And it could make him happy.
Yeah.
Or I mean, you could always try Google Trish Late. You never know.
This is more pure.
This is an ancient Batarian /fic.
Oh no.
Just
If you guys want to do it, just do it. We'll sit my objection.
I don't think I'm good not talking to the crazy man again.
You gots to know.
got to know. Well, we could just take it back to the museum and get
Yeah.
the expert there to read it.
They could
my
tell.
plan-
I also want to see how the crazy guy reacts.
Maybe the crazy guy took it and he's like, I've been crazy ever since I
you read
lost
it."
this thing.
That's right.
I just need to know that it's not lost forever and I can be sane and sober again. Now I never will be.